Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you in the wee hours of the morning, just like I like it. Got a good one for you today. Let's go. Right thinking. Right as a rule, 25 rules live by storytelling. Story with a message and a story for life. These are life lessons. I'm giving them, you receiving them. Hope they're working out for you. It's doing good for me. Let's go. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission for my right thinkers. Your job is to get the lesson and end up knowing thyself. But the question remains, do you know you? A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. I can teach them. Stay tuned. I like you. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believe that they know is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them spiritually with knowledge of self. I'm a spiritual alarm clock. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to Maya be true. Yeah, we got to keep the balance in your life. Why? Without balance, it's easy for you to get knocked off your feet. Okay? Spiritual balance is how you can stand up straight and don't get knocked over. So today, right thinkers, let's talk about getting back up after being knocked down. In life, you're going to have adversities. You're going to be hit with some surprises. Let's talk about it. In life, you will be knocked down. Again, aka surprises, adversities, by life's problems and adversities. They will come. They come to all of us. Nobody is exempt from adversity striking in their life. Don't panic. Don't freak out. You handle it. If you're spiritually ignorant, then you will have a problem. Why? Because you'll be hit with fetters, and that's self-induced problems, not just adverse problems, but you're gonna cause some of your own if you're spiritually ignorant to self. I put myself in bad situations. Why? Because I was spiritually ignorant and I took all the hits, time at the time. But fighting me and the ego at that time, my ego would, I'm not staying down. I'm getting up and what? I'm coming back. I'm gonna be a little bit stronger. I'm gonna be a little bit better. I'm gonna do things a little bit different. Why? Because I ain't trying to lose the fight in life. I was knocked down by being locked up. I came home, got on my feet, started working at UPS, and you know me, the rest is history. But that's how I was done. It's done. Life will knock you down, but you have the choice to stay down or get up. In the ring, when you get hit and lose your balance and get knocked down, the referee come by and you're okay, you all right, get yourself together. In life, that's where you have to rely on your spiritual knowledge to get you back up and get back in the fight. Without that, you might give up and say, well, what's the worst? What's the purpose? Ego. Watch this. Now, they say saint is just a sinner who fell down and what? Just got up. In life, you're going to be knocked down. Be a saint, okay? I consider myself a saint. Why? Because every time I got knocked down in life, I got up. So call me a saint. Boxing, I prefer sage. Boxing was my first sport, my first love. Okay? And at that time when I was young, I was doing the knocking people down. It was fun. But every now and then, it ain't so fun when you be the one getting knocked down. But I took my shots too. That's how it go. All right. Now in life, I'm a boxer again for life. Why? When adversity knocks me down, I jump up and shake the cobwebs out and think, whoa, what just happened? Yeah, I'd have been knocked upside the head. I'd have been knocked out. So yeah, I know when the lights go out, can't get it together. But when it's just a knockdown, you can shake it off and get up. All right. My idea is to get women. Okay, now in life, I'm a boxer. When adversity hits, I take my stand at 8. That's when you get up and get your stuff together. And all right, what? Yeah, that's how you do in life. When you got spiritual knowledge, watch this. I give you the spiritual knowledge, what to use in life to do what till you can get up every time. That's the fight that's in you. It's the ego. Now I'm telling you, when you control the ego, I use my ego to fight for me. When I'm tired, I'm lethargic, I say, okay, ego, take over. And it motivates me. That's the fighter that's in you. Trust me. I'm a spiritual fighter. All right? I have been knocked down a few times, but they ain't never been knocked out. Okay? I took my hits in my days. I took my hits and I got up after every knockdown in my life. I came back a little bit stronger, a little bit tougher, and a lot wiser. When you do that, the hits become less and less. But if you ain't smarter or wiser, you're gonna keep doing the same hit. You're gonna take the same hit. That's insanity. Okay, learn from that hit. When you should have bobbed and weaved, when you bobbed and didn't weave, bam. Okay, next time you bob and weave. Okay, you can't have one without the other. Watch this. Now, before I was spiritually enlightened, I took again hit after hit. In life, I found myself getting up. Why? Because I done something stupid to cause myself to get knocked down. Life will do that to you. And then always got to be adversity. Some of them you cause it yourself. Now, watch this. Now that I'm right thinking, man, I'm good at this thing. I'm the Muhammad Ali of spiritual boxing now. Why? I don't take no hits like my boy Bruce Lee. The art of boxing is fighting to hit and don't be hit. So now I'm a spiritual fighter. I ain't taking no hits. I'm doing all the hitting. All right. Right thinking philosophy would be your corner man telling you what to do. Drew Bundini, Ali's boy, he taught to him from the side and taught him what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Why? That's what your spiritual consciousness will do for you. Help you from the other side. While you're in the fight in life, it's always giving you information. You can't win the spiritual fight, what? Without right thinking philosophy from yours truly. Why? I'm giving you the best advice in life you can have to beat the game of life. Knowledge of self. Calm down. All right, here you go. Now, whenever I get knocked down, I just told you, I won't stay down. How about you? How big is the dog that's in the fight in life? In my life, every time I got knocked down, I got up. I'm a fighter. Okay? Yeah. I do my best when what? I'm under pressure. When it's, oh yeah, I step up. You got two kind of people. Some people who can't handle pressure. Some people who thrive under pressure. I thrive under pressure. Even when I put myself under it. So it's okay. And sometimes I did that purposely. So yeah, okay. I'm adventurous. I was adventurous back in the day with my life. In my life, every time I got knocked down, I got up. Right thinking philosophy will teach you the spiritual truth you can fight with and win the game of life. Why? With knowledge of self, you can't lose with the stuff we use. Boy, Reverend Knight used to use that phrase too. You can't lose with the stuff I use. And if you're using God, he's right on point again. That's my boy. All right. My will to do the right thing won't allow me to stay down. The fight in me to do right will always supersede my desire to give up. Never have I given up in anything I've ever got involved with. Okay? Your ego, here we go. It's your ego that won't allow you to stay down. Why? It only knows one thing. Fight, do. That's why I use it to my advantage. Because if you let it run you, you would be doing just that. You just be a crazy person, no fear, no regard for nothing. It's only good in war. Other than that, in society, that won't work. All right, the fight in you is your ego. The bigger your ego, watch this, the harder you fight. This is why your boy, 45, his ego got to be big as all outdoors. I gotta give it to him. When it isn't, my man, listen, if y'all allow this guy to do what he do, I can't fault him for that. Okay? That's on y'all. He trying to run back for office. I ain't going there. But my point is, that's the perfect example of the big ego. He could care less what they say about him. And we ain't going, there's enough about that guy. Let's move on. But yeah, he represents the ego. And when I want to see how big your ego is, look at him. Moving on. All right, here you go. Right thinkers, we will always get up. Okay? As a right thinker, my ego is always on guard to do what it does, fight. It ain't giving up. So the fight in me, the ego, I got him under control. Once you control him, then you control your emotions, your anger, and your reaction to stuff that may not be too pleasant to you. And another time or another when you didn't have this concept, you might have reacted different. Now that you got knowledge of self and better understanding who you are, you're under control. You don't let other people get you out of pocket. They say, he who makes you mad controls you. So I'm the master myself. I don't want nobody else to control me. That's what self-mastery is all about. Having control when it ain't comfortable or it ain't convenient. Okay? With knowledge of self, how you go? You have control over your ego. Your knowledge of self is your power. Knowledge is power. Knowledge of self, superpower. Keep telling you that. Knowing who you are is the way to what? Avoid being knocked out. If you run around here with your nose all snotty, not knowing what you're doing, you better ask somebody or else you will be knocked the F out like my man said on Friday. You got knocked the F out. Yeah, if you run around here doing nonsense, you deserve just what you get, knocked out. Bad luck, hard luck, aka buzzard luck. With knowledge of self, you don't need luck. My phrase was, if it wasn't for bad luck, I had none at all. Why? Because I was doing everything bad. So how you gonna get good luck from bad? You put out bad stuff, you gonna get bad in return. I proved that theory right. Why? I'm putting out good stuff and I'm getting good in return. That's why I proved that theory. It works. Try it. Last one. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm wrapping it up. Right thinkers who gets knocked out, who gets knocked down with knowledge of self, integrity, self-respect, pride, all those qualities that you have in you, that not of the ego self, that in itself will always get you what? To get up and get back in the fight in life. Trust me, Mr. Wright, that's how I do it. I'll teach you how to do it too. Stay tuned. I got you.